I created a program named Reasy application. It is a way to create a resume, but it also teaches you. So it's an educational program that helps you build and enhance a resume for better outcome. I begin to type in a template. As you can see, the dots is the topics and the arrows are basically asking for more information based on the topic, such as the address. You obviously need all of those to be able to correctly be on there. Like address, it needs all those things to be able to be an address. And I have more for education and job history as well. The ones that have the if any basically mean if this person had education, if the person had college education, and if the person had any job history. The whole purpose of this program is to be able to teach you how to write a resume and also to help you enhance it. And also because I want the entire program to display this, and then it would also advise you to format it so it won't be black and white, because obviously that's how it will be prompted in the program. So then I use this template to be able to run my program. Here's my program. I use the library's iOS stream and string. I begin here by telling the user welcome to the program. I display some advice. And then here I added the string blank, which is just a new line because it is a program that displays a lot of information and it will be very harsh and overwhelming to read, so I will use that a lot, like so. And then it asks for personal information, like so on here. And the best thing about getLine function, you're able to read each and every stroke, which is what I'm looking for because I don't know how much the user will be typing in, so I do need that, such as name. I don't know if they have a middle name, if they have 2 last names, and so on. And that will easily get every single keystroke. So here the name will be displayed fully. It asks for building names, street, city, and so on, asking for personal information. It gives you advice about emails. I was going to add the function such as an if and else statement because not many people have emails, but it is recommended by many websites, so I had to include it because that will enhance your resume even more. Here I formatted it in a way so it can display normally, such as here. So it's formatted correctly and nicely for your employer. I then again begin with advice, displaying the count blanks, not to overwhelm the user. Then it would ask to input your skills, and again, I don't know how long that would be, that's why I use the getLine function here. Here's where it gets more complicated. Education is something very complicated because many people have different backgrounds. Some have high school, some have college, some have none, or some just have one or the other. So I used the if and else statements. It was really complicated, so I wrote it down on a piece of paper because you have to attach the if with its else's, the braces, to which it corresponds to correctly, and so on. Because I wrote it on a piece of paper, it was way easier to do this whole function, but it is all about control flow, just like the book states. So the person is currently in high school, it will display other things, so it all depends about the character, such as here, the character the user prompts. Here again I have the if and else, those are all about the education ones. Again with the blanks, and then here for achievements, I don't know how long the user will use, how many keystrokes the user will use, so I use a getLine function. For the job, you might have more than one job, so I do use a bool more and a while loop to be able to keep displaying the same information of company name, address, phone number until the user puts no. That means the user will not use any more of those questions because they already have enough jobs prompted. And if they don't have more than one job, it just displays it one time. So I'm gonna run my program. My program is kind of complicated. I'm not sure why, but my code blocks always crashes and doesn't really work at times. But thing is that my application is not completed because I have so much trouble trying to get the information and then pull it out and display all in one like so. But the functions and the mechanism actually works. So I'm going to build and run it really quick. And I'm going to begin by typing in my name. I do have two last names, so I will type it in. Then it starts prompting you, hello Janet Flores, what is your building number? And that is my personal information, so I'm just going to type in different things. I'm just going to put city, I'm going to put Montclair. I was going to ask you for the state. Oops. Zip code. Once again, I'm just going to type in some numbers. The best phone number to reach you. It then prompts you some advice about the email, and that's what we just went over. Just going to type in something at Gmail. And now it starts prompting you more advice here and then advice here. And this is where the skill part comes in. So you don't know how much skills you're going to put. And once again, my code blocks crashed again. But here what it's supposed to do is let you be able to input your skills, and then it goes to high school. But my program works successfully, but because of my code blocks, it doesn't, it always crashes and doesn't really work. It works at times, but here we go. I'm just going to continue. If I am currently in high school, I am not currently in high school. Did you continue education? Of course I did. Are you already finished with college? Are you currently or already finished with college? I am currently in college. And see, once again, my code blocks did not work, but you get the picture. Ask for the name of the college, the address. I'm just going to type in something. Then phone number. Then it prompts you more advice. And this is where you can type in as many words as you can. It doesn't really matter because of the getLine function. The job experience. This is the loop. Say I do have job experience, but I have not done it more than once. Then I ask for the company name, the address. Once again, my code block's not working. And the end of the program for reference, it is not best to say available upon request. And this is here where it will display everything I just typed in. It will display it. It should display it all at once, but I don't know how to do that yet. This is why I'm having very much trouble with it. But that is my application named Reasy application.